Hey everybody, I'm Chris and this is Lukey Bike Adventures. I'm back in my basement and you may have noticed that we've got a lot of extra bikes that weren't here before. The Riverview Police Department donated like 20 bikes to us over this winter, not summer. And they were just kind of like stacked up in a big pile over there. But now that bike season is kicking up and we've starting to have some events, I'm like, I gotta get these things cleaned up. I gotta get organized. And so that's what I'm doing. So this little orange bike here is one that I actually got last year. They didn't donate this one. I don't remember where I got it from. Somebody donated, or I bought it really cheap, or found it. I don't know. It's in decent shape. It doesn't need a ton of work. The seat is in good shape. Definitely, I mean, the grips aren't horrible, but I'd like to replace them. The brake levers have a little bit of rust on them, but they're not really damaged. I've seen worse cables, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace them anyway. Tires need to be replaced. Everything else is pretty much just a matter of tightening and lubricating and adjusting. So that's what I'm going to do today. This bike we're not going to keep, maybe. We'll see what happens. But because I've got so many bikes right now, and I'm really hoping to get some new ones for our group rides. I don't know if I will or not. I wrote a grant. Cross your fingers, hopefully we get it, so we can buy some new bikes and also some parts and tools and just a bunch of stuff. But there's a little boy who wants a bike, and so I have so many right now. I'm trying to clear some of these bikes out of here, and so I am selling, almost giving these bikes away to ideally to kids, but also anybody who needs one really and is willing to take a used bike. So this one is going to be, I think I'm selling them, I can't remember the prices exactly. I have it written down. I think it's like $40 for a kid's bike that doesn't have gears, which I think is a really good price. So let's get started on this, and maybe I'll work while I talk. Normally I take the kickstand off, but this time I'm going to leave it on since someone else is going to be getting this. And I say maybe because he was deciding between this bike and there's another one. So maybe I'll do that one in another video. So we're going to fix both of them up and let him see which one he likes the most, and that's the one he'll take. So I also, look, we got new lights, another rack over here. You can't see it, but I got a big storage shed. I'm just trying to make things a little bit nicer. Oh, dang it. And then I've got this little thing here that I was storing all my stuff in, except I wish it had drawers instead of stacking like this. It's nice, but yeah, I wish it had drawers. I've been really debating upgrading and getting the version that has some drawers. I don't know, debating if I can justify spending the money on it though, because it's like $200. And I also need something because this stuff is heavy, and we're doing a lot of mobile stuff, so, which I'm really enjoying. We've been doing some mobile workshops and just repair stuff. So going up to schools and parks and rec centers and setting up shop basically and fixing kids' bikes. Also some adults' bikes. And also teaching them how to fix bikes. So I actually was doing that this morning, and it's a lot of fun. The kids brought their bikes up and learning about bike safety and how to do basic repairs. And I really did a garbage job of teaching them. Kind of intentionally. I basically just told them be gentle with the tools. These are my personal tools. Don't destroy them, don't lose them, don't steal them. But have fun with the bikes. And there's nothing you can do to the bike that, we can't fix. So I just kind of let them have it. Not or let them have at it. And they seem to have a lot of fun. You know, I just brought in a bunch of bike stands, and we had a bunch of bikes, and I had a big box of parts and tools, and you know, go have fun, fix your bike. And I just let them experiment. And then as they were going, if they came across problems, I would teach them how to do it, you know, stop and say, okay, hey, everybody, come check this out. And, you know, we kind of work through together different things. But I just let them tinker, you know, because I think that's fun and a great way to learn. And I think adults don't let kids do that enough, you know, because tools are expensive, parts are expensive. You know, you don't want, people are scared you're gonna break it or whatever. But I wasn't so worried about that. Maybe I should have been, but it's only money. It's only stuff. You can't take it with you. I'm trying out this new grease. It says WPL, but when I ordered it, it said Stans. So Whistler Performance Lubricants. I had some other lube from them. It was like a shock. No, what was it called? It was like a fork oil, and I liked it a lot. It doesn't have the same artificial cherry, strawberry smell that Muck Off has. It smells like grease. I really haven't used it much at all, but I mean, it's grease. It seems to work. I don't know how it would not work, really. I had a rag someplace. Where did I put it? There it is. Alright. You know, I've got a knife someplace too. I don't know where I put that. Yeah. I guess we'll do grip last. Let's see. Where did I put the tools? Oh, they're there. I spend such a large amount of my time spinning in circles looking for things. If you think it's annoying watching me spin around in circles looking for things, I can almost promise you it's even more annoying for me. Almost. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's really annoying for you. I don't know. But it's pretty freaking annoying to me. Now, these brake levers seem fine. They do have rust on them, but this barrel is pretty bent up. I don't know. I've got some barrel adjusters, like replacement ones. I don't know if I have one, because this is like the smaller one. I don't know if I have a smaller one. I think I just have the bigger size. I'll check the parts bin. We'll see. Get out of there. There we go. Maybe. There we go. to really be on there. There we go. Yeah, these are pretty bent up. It's hard to get the cables out of here even. Hey, yay, yay. Yeah, that's on there. There. All right. I'd rather not replace the whole brake lever. And so these guys come in, well, 2 sizes that I know. Maybe they come in more sizes than that. I don't know. You know what? I wonder if I could I might be able to move that light over here. I might be able to move it over there. I'll try that later. Next video. So that'll make this a little easier to see for you guys. I might have the little ones. I know that I just bought some of the big ones. Although I think they're still in the car. Let's see. Got a bin of parts here. We'll take a look. All right. So I don't have still figuring things out. So I don't have a super good system here, but I just tried to think of what parts I might need. Seems like we're always needing cables. Although not always. Sometimes pedals are broken. Sometimes you got to replace the chain. Figure water bottle cages we can just add on if somebody wants them. I've got these shifters. I'd never used this style before, but I think I like them. They seem pretty durable and easy to use. Not too bad to install or anything. Very low profile. And they're super cheap. Let's see. Do I have any? What to be in? Yeah. Look at that. I've got 2. And yeah, I've got 2 more of the big ones. All right. Perfect. I'm going to have to order some more of these guys. Order some more of these guys. Let's see. Gotta come up with a better system. I'll figure it out. As we move along. Ideally, I'd like to have 2 separate toolkits. Oh, I guess I'll just leave this out. You know what? I'll leave it out because I'm gonna use them anyway. Here. I'm gonna use it anyway. Leave them out. Yeah, ideally, I'd like to have 2 separate toolkits. One for that I could just keep in the car or whatever, and then one for at home when I'm working on things. What's stopping? Oh. Ideally, that's what I'd like, but we're not there yet. So for now, I just got to keep doing that, I guess. Until I come up with something better. All right. All right. The reason why I don't have it in the stand is because I wanted to loosen this up, and sometimes that's easier to do on the ground. Pretty rusty. Pretty rusty. most of that rust off. Quite a bit in there still. So I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday, I think. I spent quite a bit of time. I just washed a bunch of bikes. So these are all those guys stacked up over there. They've all been cleaned, you know, superficially cleaned. You know, I didn't like actually clean the chain and stuff. There's no play or anything here. This feels really good to me. Let's go ahead and grease this up. You know what I'm thinking I want to do? Is I want to get a syringe. Like a big fat syringe. Because I have this guy and it just seems like I've used a couple of them and it seems like they just never really work well. It's hard to get the grease in there and you can't see what's happening in there. But I think if I get a syringe with a pretty, well, I guess at least that size opening, I bet you that would work just fine. Maybe. I don't mind this grease. That seems fine. Actually, I think I find the smell less obnoxious. Probably should have. I don't know why I did that. Turn this straight. No reason to be crooked right now. Right about there's good. I think. Yeah, that was good. Stand. Just got flipped upside down. Better see what's going on here. And we got some play there, unsurprisingly. Let's remove this goofy looking apparatus. Another thing I want to do this year is get have more events that are open to the public. Last year, I think with maybe one exception, everything we did was like, you know, basically a private event, just for the youth group that we were working with. This year, I want to do some stuff that just like everybody can show up to and have fun and meet some of the supporters and you know, the ones that I don't know already anyway, or just hang out with the ones that I already know. You know, so I do have. Oh, come on! What are you doing? That doesn't want to come off. It's annoying. All right. That's annoying. Let's put some. Let's spray something in there. See if it'll help work that loose. So I do have a couple things planned for this year. The first is for the Downriver Foster Closet. We're doing a fundraiser for them. It's going to be a pop-up. Oh, God, I'm going to have to check the date. Check out Facebook. I got it posted on there. There's an event on Facebook. I think it's May 4th? Something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, so that's going to be a pop-up. If you need your bike repaired, or if you want to buy a used bike, or even a new one, or just want to hang out with us or whatever, you can come to Downriver Foster Closet, whatever day and time that's going to be. And all the money that we raise is going to go towards buying new bikes for the kids who are in foster care. They do a bike drive every year. This year it's June 8th, I think. I think it's usually a Sunday. And so last year, I think we gave away 150 bikes to kids in foster care. I didn't supply the bikes, but I was helping out, and that's an event that before Lukey Bikes was Lukey Bikes, we were helping out with that. It's just a really cool and fun event. So we're raising money to buy new bikes to give away to the foster kids. So that's the purpose of that pop-up. So if you want to come and get your bike fixed, just know that the money that you're spending on that will go towards new bikes. So that's cool. Another thing that we're doing is I'm working on a Mother's Day ride. I think that'll be fun, because I had some people say, like, hey Chris, this is all cool that you're taking the kids bike riding, but I want to ride too. I had a couple people say that to me, and I'm like, that's a solid complaint. Heard. Let's do it. So I want to do a Mother's Day ride, and then also try to get a Father's Day ride in there as well. So both of those will be the Saturday before the holiday. I have not finalized exact times and location, so just kind of follow us on the social media to get that. It'll probably be Hines Park, though, is where I'm leaning towards. Thought about the Riverwalk a little bit, but it's a bit more of a nuisance. It's nice, but trying to find some place to park, and it's like crowded and yeah. So that's what we got a little piece of cable, frayed cable stuck in here. Almost shot myself in the eye with it, but got it out. So that's what I got so far. I think those are the only ones at the moment that are open to anybody. just showing up. The rest of them are, you know, working with schools and youth groups and stuff, so it's really just for the kids who are part of that school or youth group. Oh, I take that back. I've got some more planned, but I have to, it's not finalized yet, so there probably will be some more, but gotta work out all the details still. All right, where was I with this? Loose bottom bracket, where we were at. And we got something rubbing here. Oh, that's rubbing. That's being obnoxious over there. Let me get on this side. Get my... I think this big nut is 32 millimeters, I think. Something like that. I was looking at buying just a wrench that wasn't adjustable. That was just a 32 millimeter. I think that's what it was. But it is huge. And it was really expensive. I'm like, you know, I just don't think I can justify that. What it cost. I think it was like 30 bucks or something. I was like, eh. Guess I don't really need that. You know what I think I'm going to do? Before I invest a bunch of time into this bottom bracket, I'm going to make sure that this back brake isn't doing anything too crazy, and that's actually fixable. Also, let's see how smooth this wheel is. It's actually not bad. Not bad. Not wonderful, but not horrible. All right. Got a wire brush somewhere, but I think it's buried down in there and I don't want to be bothered with that. Remind me to order some more of these small ones, because I know I don't have more. Where's the opening? Am I not seeing it? There it is. Alright, the brake cable. Brake cable. You know, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Do you want me to? Do you enjoy me in updating about what I'm doing? What we're doing with Lukey bikes, or do you want me to just shut up and fix the bike? I mean, I can shut up and just fix the bike, but I also kind of like to let people know what's going on, what we're doing, what challenges we're facing, or what successes we've had. But you know, it's up to you guys, really. So let me know. Leave a comment. And just just so I know. I like to keep the fans happy. All right. Or I could explain what I'm doing as I'm fixing the bikes. I don't know. Let me know what you want. If I just shut up and fix the bikes, it would probably go a little bit faster. Probably not much, but a little bit. I'm getting pretty low on cable. But I'm already planning on ordering more of that, so. That's already in the shopping cart. But I wanted to finish these bikes, at least a couple, to see, just as a, I guess, reminder to myself to see what do I need, what am I out of, before I place the order. Because I don't want to pay shipping more than I have to. Not too far. About there. Right about there. Probably give it a little. And I want to give it a little extra or a little less. It's like, I feel like with kids, if you got too much hanging off, it's gonna snag and get damaged, right? But I think they're also more likely to like spin their handlebars around all kind of crazy ways and see. The bottom one. Dang it. Definitely got to figure out a better system than this. Gotta get the one with drawers or something. Something. This ain't it. It's gonna give me a hernia. Lifting that over and over again. Phew. I'm gonna grab these guys out of there too while I'm in here. Huh? Chain lube. Was gonna need that. Alright. Yeah, I really gotta get a second set of tools. This is a pain. Because I don't want to have, I can't try to reset this up as a stationary type of thing. Because I got my pegboard here still with all the hooks. So I could put everything back all in the bins, and that's so much work. And then we got another pop-up next week. And I'd have to repack it all up again. That's how things get lost and broken and forgotten. No, thank you. did I do that backwards? No, I did not. It seems to be completely missing the rim. Oh, this guy. The brake pad is making pretty poor contact here. Is it problematically? Because it's worn unevenly. Yeah. Dang it. Cut that off before I poke myself in the eye. So yeah, this brake pad is I have some though. I have some. So let's just go ahead and replace it. Like, it's probably fine. And you know what? Look at that. My screen is scratched. And it's scratched right over where the camera is. Let's see. Let's see what I got. I got this kind. Will this work on there? Will that work on there? It's not what was I mean, I think these are for like the road caliper brakes. And these are U brakes, but would it not work? Let's try it. I have put V-brake pads on here before. It stopped. I feel like these will work. And I got a bunch of these. Got a bunch of them. Let's try it. And if it doesn't work, then I'll put the V-brake on there. I really don't see why it wouldn't work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. I'm glad I took it off. I think I made the right call there. Here, can you see that? See how it's... So the pad was on there crooked. And on this side, we got plenty of meat. But on that side, it's like... There's like nothing there. Well, that's garbage. I lost my garbage can, though, so... Right there. Let's see. Let's see how this guy does. Will it... How will this work? I'm wondering if it, let's just try it. I'm wondering if this washer is big enough for it. This is the question. I might be able to put a different washer on there. There's this guy. You know, I think I would like a bigger washer on it, perhaps. I can't see it very well. But I think it'll be alright. I think so. Let's try the other side. And I think what I'll do is I'll take off. Of course I threw that washer on the ground. Take off the washer that it has and reuse it. Oh. Because it looks like it might be slightly bigger. Oh wait, no, there it is. So I can, let's see, is it bigger? Yeah, I think it is slightly bigger. So we'll use that. I think that's a good plan. Let's do that. That washer. And this pad's the same way. It's got, although it's not as bad. This side's not as bad. comparison. Oh, you know what? When I stack them up together, they are the same size. The new one actually might even be a little bit bigger. Actually, it looks like. So yeah, we'll just stick with that. It looked like it was smaller. It's thinner, but I thought it was a smaller diameter as well. But it is not the case. Let's tighten this up and see what happens. That's adjusted there. Give this a couple of spins. Not bad. I think I want to tighten it a little bit more, but that's pretty. I think that's pretty good. And that one doesn't sit quite flush. So what I've been doing is just giving little bends where necessary. Let's see, this is a little bit big, but to try to twist this metal a little bit to make the brake sit flush with it. With the rim. Yeah, that's it. It's sitting a lot more flush there. If anything, I might have gone too far. probably tweak that a little bit more off camera because this video is already pretty long. All right, as they always are. So I'll tweak that a little bit more later. But for right now, I think that's good. Boom. What do I need to do? The bottom bracket is where I was. There we go. That seems to spin freely. And there's no play there, so I think that's good. And I'm just going to loosen this up some. Alright, so this is looking pretty dry and kind of grody. Do people still say grody? I say it. That is a regular word in my vocabulary. I may not say it all the time, but the situation doesn't always call for it. Wow, that's got little paint chips and stuff in it too, even. So let's wipe that down a little bit. Clean this out some. All right. Let's see if I can get that off now. Maybe. Hopefully. Does not want to come off. Phooey! Why? Why you gotta be like this? That might have helped. There we go. That did it. One of these days I'll get like a photographer or something, cinematographer, video person But so I know you couldn't really see what I did, I don't think, but I just used this piece to kind of just moved it back and forth a little bit, and that worked it free. All right. All right. Where'd it? There it is. I'm no grease engineer, nor am I a grease snob by any means. But I think I like this stuff. It seems like it's lighter than the Muck Off. Seems like it's a lighter, more, I don't know, creamier, smoother grease. It kind of reminds me of what's this stuff called that you use on cables? That butter, slick. Is it Slick Honey? Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Like it kind of seems like it melts a little bit, but it says it's a bite grease. So it should be good for this type of use. Yeah, it just feels very, very light. And the smell is pleasant. Nice and tight. Butt spins freely. What you want. Alright, that feels pretty good. It's coming along, it's coming along. Rear brake's good. Let's do the front. And then it's just replacing the tires. I think I'm going to save the little baggie it came in though. Screw in, of course. Get in there. All right. So I'm gonna do that. Open that. I kinked my own cable here. My own brand new cable. Not sure how I did that. Oh goodness, for over an hour. Give it just a little bit of extra length. my other pokey? It's around someplace. Somewhere. Yay. Yeah. Let's see. I'll show you how to use brake pads. Look. Crooked. Same as the others, really. Womp womp. All right. Am I still in the shot? Yes. Can't really see what I'm doing though, can you? Could you see anything I was doing this whole time? How's that? Is that better? Let's see. Sat down prematurely. There we go. And this. That's moving smoothly. Oh, you know what? There is a little play there. Not a ton. Easily fixed. Bend this one a little bit too. Unsurprisingly. Better. That's pretty good. I'm kind of annoyed because I have one line of a song stuck in my head and it's been playing on a loop this entire time. And it's not even a song I like. And that's just my life, you know? I don't mind it when it's songs I like. But when it's a song that I don't hate it, but I don't need to listen to it on loop for an hour, you know? I don't know why I'm trying to do this left-handed. Is it gonna work? Am I gonna be able to get it left-handed? Am I? Yes. Needs to open up some. There's the. We got some. I think it's rubbing together right here and not letting it open up. So I need to. What do I have that will fit in there? Probably a comb wrench. I think will be the tool of choice for this. At least I think that's where it's rubbing. I don't know. That's... I don't know if I have anything that's... The comb wrench fits, but maybe I can... There we go. All right, that did it. Got the right idea. There we go. Nice. All right. Yeah, I realize you guys couldn't see that at all, but yeah. I'm not gonna try to explain it. That'll take forever. Probably won't even be successful at it. Probably won't know what I'm talking about. All right. Tighten this up some. There we go. That sits nice and flush. Nice. All right. What do you think? Is that done enough for this video? This is pretty long. That feels pretty even, actually. It feels pretty even. I can always make little adjustments here if I need to. But this is pretty much done, wasn't it? Oh, you know what? I need to adjust that, didn't I? I need to adjust this, and I got to swap out the tires. Put the chain back on. That's pretty much it. Feels pretty good. Okay. I think I am going to end it here. You know, this bike's not done, clearly, but we're almost at an hour and a half. So, I think that's quite enough, right? Right? So, thanks for watching. What we've got going on. I think I've updated you on everything, but check out our Facebook page. I have not really been active on Instagram. Honestly, I'd like to get off of Facebook as well, but I gotta post somewhere. But yeah, check that out for dates, because like I said, I don't remember. Maybe I'll do a post or a link or something in here for the fundraiser. Oh, the other fundraiser we're doing is if you are not local, or maybe you are, but you don't have a bike that you want to fix. But if you just want to buy a bike for one of the kids in foster care, you can go to our website and buy a bike. If you go to, I think it's /donate, lukebikes.org. It might be /donate. Search around on there, or maybe I'll put a link at the bottom if I can remember. But you can buy a bike and use a coupon code, and you'll get 20% off. And if you use that coupon code, the bike that you buy will get shipped to me. We'll put it together and donate it to the foster closet. So you'll be buying it specifically for them to give away during their bike drive. So if you would like to buy a kid in foster care a brand new bike, please do that. And we would need all orders in by, I think it's May 15 in order to get them in time. So, and it's any bike you want to buy on there, but just use that coupon code. I believe it's Be the Village. I think that's the coupon code I used. I'll put details down below. Let's see, what else? We've already started doing some workshops, some pop-ups. We don't actually start riding until officially, well, I guess Mother's Day. That's going to be our first ride, actually. But with the kids going mountain biking, that's not going to start until school gets out. So things are happening. Lots of bikes to get fixed. I'm going to try to put more videos out. Let me know if you like these videos, if you want me to keep talking or just shut up and fix the bikes, or maybe do a better job explaining and showing close up what I'm doing. Or if you want like an ASMR type of thing, where I'm just quiet and just do it, just let me know. Let me know what you prefer. This channel exists for you guys, for the supporters and the fans and people who just like bikes. So, all that to say, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video.